Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to JGS. And you guys, I know it's been a bit now since I last posted. Um, actually, this was about a week ago now since I posted the of the reaction video that I reacted to Avengers Doomsday trailer. Finally, that trailer has been released, you guys. I'm so glad it's been released. We waited for months and months and months, you guys. It's so crazy how it took a long time for it to be released. And, it's finally here. And there was just a second trailer shown at San Diego Comic Con that just happened on Saturday. If you guys went, I could not get a chance to go, you guys, honestly, because, I had so much going on at the time. And I didn't really have enough money to afford at least for one day just to go and be a part of that event. But next year, you guys, for sure I will be. Next year in 2027. But yeah, you guys, this has been a great week so far. Um, and oh yeah, in a few days, you guys, 2 more days. I know you guys are watching the movie tomorrow on Wednesday, and you guys have already, have the early screening release for the Spider-Man Brand New Day that will come out on Friday on the 31st, but I'm watching on the 30th of Thursday. I cannot wait, you guys, just to watch this film. I will not make a review video out of it, but I will talk about a few things on my next video. I will in the first beginning of the video be like, okay, this is what happens, this is where all of it happens at. But this movie will be the biggest movie of the year. I'm already hearing a lot of stuff from people talking about that already saw it from the premiere last night. They had a premiere, which it looks awesome and everything. Just to let you guys know, it is a lot of people are posting this online on TikTok, like videoing for the movie, and they're posting on TikTok. I'm actually avoiding TikTok for at least today and tomorrow. By this time when this video comes out, I'm already watching the movie. So I hope by this time this video comes out, I'll be at the movies watching it right now. By the time this video comes out, and yeah, it's only like 2 more days. 2 more days on my calendar. And yes, I marked it down. I marked everything down that I'm gonna be doing. And so yeah, you guys, man, I can't wait. Honestly, this is so exciting. And oh yeah, you guys, one more thing before I start the video. I recently got a new tattoo on my arm. And yes, I got this over almost 3 weeks ago now. This was 3 weeks since I had it. Uh, I do have like an infection on my arm. I have been, touching it a few times. Although I've been being careful, just washing my hands, and then washing it, and making sure this thing is okay. This is my second tattoo I got. I still have my first tattoo right here that I got a few like almost a year ago now on my birthday when I got it. This one's already healed up and everything. This one's only been like almost 3 weeks now since I got it. Um, but anyways, you guys, let's just get right to this video. So, you guys, in this video, there's something I've been wanting to talk about ever since I last posted. It was about what? What video was it? It was when I posted the ranking the comic book covers. I think it was something that I'd done. Um, so it's been coming up to my mind so much is that uh, you guys, if you guys don't know about this, it's called Stan Lee: The Final Chapter documentary. I have not watched it yet. I don't know when it's gonna be released. No one has not got a chance to check it out, but there was a new teaser trailer. I mean, a new trailer for it, and I will show you guys that in the bit. But I don't know much about what's going on back then when Stan Lee was alive at the time. If you guys don't know who Stan Lee is, he's a creator of Marvel. He's a creator of Marvel Comics, and uh, he's a creator of Spider-Man pretty much, and the Hulk, this and that. All the characters that he created so much way back then. I love Stan Lee personally because he's inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. Is making my own comic books and creating my own characters. He's the guy that made me start all of this myself. He's the reason I'm starting JJ's Comics. And not just him, but other YouTubers too. Based off from what I'm watching, and I want to create my own, but into the book form, and hopefully create it into like a movie or a show someday. That's where I'm trying to go at with this production and with this with this branding and all. But yeah, about that, Stan Lee, the final chapter for the last few years before he passed. I'm sorry, you guys might. I'm shaking my table. I don't know why I am. I'm trying to move my arms around pretty much. But yeah, for the last few years before he passed, there's been a lot of ridiculous things going on, and I don't get why people are treating him so badly. But yeah, let's just get right to the part and where I'm about to show you guys the trailer for Stan Lee, the final chapter. So yeah, watch it.
See you all. I think you know enough to do a biography of me.
Well, maybe I will. I don't know if I'm going to do your whole life story, but I might just talk about the last 5 years or so.
And nobody knows it better than you.
Mr. Stan, the man.
You can't like comics and not know who Stan Lee is. He is essentially the god of comics.
Let the magic begin.
So you had a guy who was selling the tickets and taking the money. You had a guy who was at the merch booth selling t-shirts. You had someone who was taking photos and selling those.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You had, a guy whose sole job was to take the comic from the customer and slide it in front of Stan. And it was optimized to make money.
He built the biggest skyscraper, the biggest roller coaster.
I do seem to be a big celebrity. I should be richer, but Max somehow manages to get the king's share.
We're gonna dance, Stan.
That's Max Anderson. He calls himself my helper. I think he's my boss. I think after this I'll have made enough to retire.
No, not even close.
Max found a way to monetize every single moment, every single opportunity.
It's not free. It's being paid for with Stan. He's paying for it with his life.
2 straight hours of doing that. Joni, are you all right? Anything new?
I've never met a human who loved someone else more than Stan loves his wife, Joan. She was pretty much his reason for doing anything. When Joan died, the impact was immediate.
You saw the air just came completely out of the tires.
He didn't want to go out anymore. It was very clear.
But to Max, it was just like another day. He just lost his wife. Let him mourn.
Stan asked me, how much money did I make? And he just had no idea.
He had a bag full of money.
Yeah. Max.
Max, he must have been paid in cash for something.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
Like it's crazy. You're just going, how does this story end? And I think everybody was braced for the worst possible ending.
So yeah, that's the Stan Lee, the final chapter documentary trailer. This was released a few days ago, and it was pretty recent. And you guys, the guy that created this trailer, what's his name? Is hold on a minute. The guy that created this his name is Jonathan Ballerjack. And there's a screenshot right now where he created a whole campaign for this and just, raise up to how much money that he was gonna raise up. And it looks like he canceled this April 6, 2025. And I'm like, why would he cancel this? He's raising a lot of money just to release this. And it's been over a year since he made this, and for some reason, they kept this very secret for a long time and no one even knew about it. I've been seeing a lot of TikToks about it, and how people are treating Stan Lee before he freaking passed in 2018. Rest in peace to the legend himself. It's terrible. But you guys, it's so bad. But let me tell you guys about it. And I'm about to read you guys what I have right here, right now, about this documentary. So, Stan Lee, the final chapter is a 2026 documentary directed by Jonathan Bolerjack that exposes the alleged elder abuse, financial exploration, and tumultuous, I can't pronounce that, power struggles surrounding by Marvel co-creator Stan Lee during his final 4 years. But yeah, there's been like that going on. People, abusing this guy, abusing Stan Lee, and what it says on there. And let me move on to the next. It said core things in the allegations. Exploitation. Focus on how handlers, managers, and figures in Lee's inner circles, such as Max Anderson and Kaya Morgan, alleged manipulate. I can't pronounce that. I can't pronounce words right. An aging icon and profit massive off memorabilia and signature scheme, and financial mismanagement explores multi-million-dollar schemes, uncounted cash from conventions appearing in the heavy toll of relentless scheduling on a elderly Lee. Enduring optimism highlights that despite personal grief and backstage chaos following the death of his wife Joan in 2017, Lee maintained in the realism, or whatever the hell that says, and signature optimism and define his legacy. And yeah, what it says on there. And now let's talk about the abuse of it. Why the abuse happened. High financial value of his autograph, cash generation. Convention organizers and handlers realized Lee's signature could be generating hundreds and thousands of dollars in cash over a single weekend. Marathon signing. To maximize profit, managers forced Lee to briefly hours signing sections. He was pushed to keep signing, and even when he was visibly exhausted, could barely walk or talk, and needed handlers to spell out Stan Lee, Stanlee, for him. Yeah, they make Stan Lee, even though he was like at least, I don't know how old he was back then in 2018 before he passed away, but back then this is what they were doing to him. I feel bad for the guy. Like, he has to go through so much hell with these people are forcing him to do this and do that. The guy, let the man just retire, live in his life and do what he does. He's still the greatest comic book creators of all time. He's the reason why I love Marvel so much. It's because of him. He created my most favorite character of all, and that is Spider-Man. If Spider-Man did not exist at all, I don't know who else would I like. I don't know who I will be to this day if it wasn't for this character and for this creator that created this character. But yeah, I feel bad of what they're doing to him. It's really, really terrible, you guys. Let's move on to this. So for the next one, it's the severe health and vulnerabilities. Physical decline. In his mid-late 90s, Lee suffered from falling eyesight, severe hearing loss, and bouts of memory loss. Dependency, his sensory declines made him entirely depend on the people around him to read legal documents, manage schedules, and dedicate who could visit him. In cutting off allies, predatory handlers deliberately fired Lee's long-term trusted staff, including his personal attorneys, assistant, and accountants. Information control by isolating as okay, I got that right. Isolating Lee's from his genuine friends from the public. And the public handlers controlled the narrative and kept his true condition hidden from the world. Family and inner circle dynamics. Stranded relationship. Lee's relationship and his adult daughter, Jonah Celia, JC. Lee was highly violent, or whatever the hell that says, and by financial demands. So yeah, it's really terrible how, the way that he's losing so much memory and stuff. You're at that age and everything that you're losing memory loss, your eyesight are pretty terrible, and hearing loss. That's the most worst thing that ever an elderly person can go through. Even though it happens to most people, even though if you know how to take care of yourself, you know things wouldn't be like this. But of course, you'll go through back pain. Your hearing, you could barely hear a little bit of things, and when you're like at least 60 or 70, 80 years old, that's where the part where you're losing ability to do things that you once loved to do, even though you guys know that already. But when it comes to Stan Lee, because he's been doing this for so many years, and he's been creating so much characters and everything, and he's the greatest guy of all. And this is what they're doing to him, and it's so terrible. It pisses me off. I wish they can just do so much better for Stan Lee. And you guys, I want to show you guys one more thing, and I want to read this last part on who this guy is that created this whole entire documentary. It's only like a 40-second long video I'm about to show you guys. The way that they're showing it is really, really shitty. So I'm gonna show you guys it right now.
Sir.
Now, are you ready to give a riveting speech? You're gonna change lives.
I thought I was finished with that. What do I have to do now?
You're never over.
You what?
I said I thought I was finished, but apparently I'm not.
No. Once we're done, we'll get out of here.
Now what do I do here?
Same thing. Talk about you. We'll make some new questions.
But I don't have the.
Yes, you will. Yes.
You get your money's worth out of me.
Every single penny.
Penny, like 5 pennies.
So yeah, that's that's one of his guys, and that's the guy in The Voice talking to Stan Lee. Like, it's just like pennies and stuff like that, whatever the hell he says. But yeah, that's the video right there that shows it all. These guys are terrible. They're so bad. Terrible. So I'm gonna read this last part, you guys, and then I'm just gonna get through this whole video and just end it all. And so yeah. So who is John Bolerjack? His role in Stan's life. Bolerjack was originally a fan and a filmmaker who became Stan Lee's personal assistant, confidant, and videographer during the last 4 years of Lee's life, from roughly 2014 until Lee's death in 2018. The Trojan horse, according to Bolerjack, he entirely reached out to Lee's circle, hoping to make reality show or documentary about Lee's convention travel, which allow him to get a foot in the door and gain unprecise decent or where the hell, I'm sorry guys, I can't freaking spell right, access to his inner circle. Stan's nickname for him, because of his long, heavy metal hair, Stan Lee affectionately nicknamed him Hairspray. Okay, I don't understand about him. You name him Hairspray. That's odd. All right, but yeah, you guys, this is crazy, and I really do hope that they release this documentary. That way, I can have a full review video out of that, just to let you guys know like what it's really about and why the last 4 years of his life been so pretty shitty before he passed away. And you guys, it's really terrible. I really hope in the future that none of my guys that I will work with for a long time treat me like that, because I will stand up for myself and tell these guys to back the hell off. So I will not have them treat me like this badly, because that's just incredibly terrible that this is what happening before he passed. And you guys, they already made a documentary about his life, but this was before this happened. And they were showing, I watched the whole documentary already. This was a few months ago. I watched it a second time a few months ago, and I watched the first time like I think last year when my first time watching it. It was a great documentary, you guys. I loved it very much, honestly. People say it was the worst documentary. I don't know why. They were just showing about his life and what he went through back then. And he was born in 1922, so at that time things were kind of, it was a Great Depression back then. It was really bad for some certain people. It was one of the older days, which you know glad I never had to experience things like this myself back back in the the late 1900s and all. Yeah, even though what the whole purpose that Stan Lee created these characters is because of his love that he once loved, his girlfriend or wife or who this was back then. It was because of that one person that he once fell in love with. She left him. So he felt so devastated, and he's the reason why these characters exist, because of his emotions. I felt that so much in my heart, because I think that's the best way to create these characters and why these characters exist to this day. It was all because of the girl that got away. That's the whole reason that Marvel exists right now. Although he may have passed years ago, the Marvel universe is still here to this day. And it's amazing, you guys. But yeah, even though you guys, before I end this video, I am gonna do a few things for my website. I am gonna try to make a video about why am I doing this, like what's the whole reason JGS Comics exists right now, and what's my purpose for it. And that will not be on YouTube. This will be on the website, so I will post it on my website. It will be on the part where the creator side, where you get to know about me, and the intro video of JGS Comics on the main page on jgscomics.com. Just remove that video I have on there and just put the very new one where I'll be wearing my white shirt with my logo on it, and shave this part out and just leave all this, brush out the hair and everything. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that when I'm off from work. I'm not going to do it this week because I'm going to the movies this week, and I'm going to be busy working on my book. And so yeah, you guys, this is gonna be it for now. I'm sorry, you guys, that this is a very short video I'm gonna make. I don't want to make this very long. I'm really tired. Just want to lay down. Continue playing Spider-Man 2. You guys, they just put 2 suits into this game. One from Brand New Day and one from the Marvel's Token fighting game they add on there. So I'm playing it right now, honestly, you guys. And also, you guys, before I end this is one more thing I want to announce. That I want to announce on here. And this will be my next video. I'm going to start streaming. And you guys will see, I will talk about it in my next video, that I'm going to be streaming on here. And yeah, you guys, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. And this video will be out on Thursday. And I'll be watching Spider-Man Brand New Day. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. So yeah, you guys, bye.